Call this special meeting of the Mullingar Town Council to order. All members are present. Brian Edwards is also in attendance. We have one order of business today, and that is the approval of the generator contract. But first, Sheila, do we have any public comment?
No, but I do want to point out a couple things about this contract that I also.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. When he sends the original bill, is this 11,855? Is that tax total installation and everything?
According to the bottom down there, there is a sales tax listed on it.
That was
Clarify
another
that.
thing, he needs to break it out. If that is the total tax and everything, he needs to break that out and send us an invoice. Because we can't claim to get the sales tax back unless the sales tax is listed out.
Gotcha.
The rate on the invoice is at 7.75. The sales tax rate is 6.75. And for it to be binding, both parties have to sign it. I mean, we could sign it today, but we'll need to send it to Al and he'll need to sign it as soon as he got a copy of it.
Right. That'd be so.
I just wanted.
Fairly confident he'll do it
I
for
wanted
us.
to point those out so it wouldn't be said later that, you know.
Well, is this,
So on the, hang on just a second. So I just want to clarify this piece. So on the invoice, when we actually get the final invoice, we need to make sure tax is considered separately. So,
It doesn't need to say estimate, it needs to say invoice.
right.
The
Okay.
estimates are not
That's easy.
binding technically, they can be, but they're not really
Just start
binding.
already?
Yeah, we haven't.
We just got started. Oh,
Yeah, we
Well,
just got started.
through no, I have a free sweet tea and bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit that have not been touched by lips, and it's a very long story. Does anybody want them?
We'll
Somebody's
deal with
got
that
one.
after.
Jill,
Well,
you
it'll be a
want?
few minutes. So, okay.
But anyway, it needs to say invoice instead of estimate.
Right, and I'm sure he'll do that.
Yeah, and you just need to break out with the sales tax.
Okay.
But we can't claim it to get the sales tax
Gotcha.
back.
Gotcha.
The invoice is not broke out.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
both signatures need to be on it.
Right.
That was all I wanted to point out.
Yeah, I figured that part would take care of the worst. All right, Edward, what was your piece?
so this is an estimate, so we should be getting a repeat of this that says statement correctly?
Correct. Yeah, because you see down on the bottom line, he's got the acceptance of proposal, please sign here.
And then technically, we're not gonna have a per se contract.
That's a contract.
So this is an invoice.
Yeah.
When we get our invoice, you consider that a
Well,
contract.
and like Sheila was saying, the contract, we both have to sign. I have to sign
Right.
it, so does he.
Right.
So
But it's
I'll send
technically-
this back to him signed, and he'll have to send a signed copy back.
So what you're considering a contract is gonna be the final invoice that both
No,
parties
that's a
sign.
final invoice.
Sir,
No, that's a final invoice.
that's what I said, the final invoice.
Yeah, that's not a contract, that's a final invoice.
Right.
This will be the contract once I sign it, once he signs it.
Oh, and the terms are not on here either, when he expects to receive payment.
Okay,
So you're saying this is the contract?
that's what he
No,
has
it's
sent us
really
as a
not.
contract.
Yeah, but it's
Yes.
an estimate is what he sent us. Technically, no, it's not a proper contract, but I was not gonna be specific.
So, what you're suggesting and what Sheila is suggesting sounds to me like we need a more complete contract.
Right.
It's not
I don't
really a
think-
contract.
I mean, we've never used one, I don't see the need of one. A per se contract. We voted to get it, and we ordered it. We got an estimate, and we voted on it, and then do we have to have a
Yes.
contract?
We do. Yes, we do. And we have for all of our big projects, we have had to do that. Everything from the sign, to the seal, to the trash service, all of those things have had contracts before the expense was paid. And that's what's recorded.
I mean, you can use, I looked it up and investigated that, and you can use this estimate even though it's not written out properly, as your contract, if both parties sign it.
Right. Correct.
If it is understood and if the,
Or you can leave it what
Terms.
you want, but
And the
technically
terms are on
it's an invoice that both parties sign.
no, it's an estimate.
And to the point, something that we talked about at the last meeting, an email conversation is a verbal contract. If it ever ended up in litigation. But for the purposes of covering ourselves, I think having an actual document is important, which is why, again, like I said, we've
But
done
we're not
all
gonna
these
have
other
a,
things.
we're not gonna have a document that says contract with, Alco Electric for a generator.
That's up to you.
But as of right now, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have an invoice that's paid, it's signed by both parties.
No, this
Or
estimate
it's-
has
or
to
the-
be paid, it's, or
or the estimate will be
Right,
signed.
right, right, right. So, again, like I said, it sounds like we've got multiple different items that we need to have added to this piece. Am
Well, I'm not
I
saying-
hearing all of you correctly?
Right.
Well, I'm not saying I think we need a separate document that says contract. I'm just trying to verify what you're considering a contract.
Right.
It's simpler than both, in my opinion, but that's fine.
On that, we definitely agree. So, what's the pleasure of the council?
So what you're gonna sign this, I'm just really gotten confused here.
Which is an estimate.
It's gonna be sent back to Al for him to sign, but he's gonna send us another invoice, which is gonna break down the sales
Right.
tax.
Right, and
Which
that's
is really.
that is more specifically, breaking down the sales tax is more specifically for Sheila's accounting
Right.
purposes, because we get credit for sales tax.
Right.
Are we required to pay tax on it?
Yes, but then we get credit on it
We get it
later.
back.
She has to
You
go.
get every dime of it back, but it has to be
Right.
documented
Go
on the
through-
invoice.
go through
that
the
are
process.
sent to the
Exactly.
government.
Exactly.
Got it.
Well, I'll make a motion to let the mayor and send it down for the estimate, contract estimate to be signed.
Second.
I want to clarify what that is. That's this right here.
Right.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.
That's what that's what we're introducing to be done, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Any further discussion?
However, you are going to make the corrections. You're gonna let Al know he needs to make the corrections
Right, yes.
to the actual invoice.
Yes. Corrections on the, I'm sorry. Let me read my notes and make sure I've got them all right, and I'll confirm with you, Edward, since it's your motion, to make sure these are right. So, to approve the estimate as contract after tax on separate line, or taxes broken down, scope of work, and time of payment is included on the paperwork.
So the line item taxes will be filled out completely,
Right,
added
Right.
to this.
right, as well as a time of payment, like,
All right, I'll add that to my motion.
is that acceptable to add to your second, Richard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Further discussion? All in favor of approval of the contract once tax is broken out, scope of work and time of payment is added to the contract, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That was our only order of business today. Thank you all for coming out. No one else has anything? Take a
I
motion to
was
adjourn.
tickled, I didn't get to go, but I was tickled to find out how many people came to see the Freedom Truck.
They gave me a number, and I'm not gonna do another article on it since I'm done quite a few, but we do plan on putting pictures in there with an extended cut line listing how many people came. And I also kind of wrote, I don't think it got in for this week, but I also wrote like a few things about what it was like in there because I took a lot of notes, but then I ended up not. It was considered kind of overdoing the Momeyer truck if I did yet one more article, even though that's the one that tells what's in there, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm gonna see as much as I can jam into the cut line underneath the pictures. But, yeah, Taryn was in touch and told me how many people, so.
Right.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Have a second?
Second.
But I was.
All in favor?
I was